In this video, we are going to review the Lenovo Legion 5i 2022 model that comes with Intel's 12th Gen CPU and has DDR5 memory. Keep in mind that this is not the Lenovo Legion 5 Pro model. Now, this model was released in India in July 2022. Now, last year's Legion 5 was already one of the best laptops in its segment and was best value for money for the features it gave and the price it came in. So don't expect any massive improvements in this year's model, but needless to say, it is still one of the best laptops that you can buy. This year's model does have a new look, something similar to Legion 7 of last year, so that's something definitely to look forward to. Price, however, is a different story as it costs around 1,40,000 this year and is considerably more expensive compared to the price of last year's Legion 5. But that may make sense as it has Intel's 12th gen CPU with hybrid architecture and DDR5 memory. Here are the general specifications of this particular laptop. It has Intel's i7-12700H processor which comes with 16 cores and 20 threads, out of which 6 are performance cores and 8 are efficiency cores. It comes with RTX 3060 with 6 GB of Ddr5 Ram and has a maximum TDP of 140, which is the maximum power that a 3060 can get, which means it will perform at its maximum level. It has a 16 GB of Ddr5 Ram clocked at 4800 MHz, and my unit comes with 8 GB plus 8 GB configuration. It also has 1 TB of M.2 NVMe Gen 4 SSD for maximum disk performance. My unit has a 15.6 WQHD IPS panel which has a native resolution of 2560 by 1440 and has a 100% sRGB color gamut. It also has a refresh rate of 165 Hz for smooth gaming experience. Here are some of the special features of this laptop. It has a mux switch, it has a 80 Wh battery, it comes with a 230 watts or 300 watts charger. It has a 4-zone RGB keyboard. It has support for G-Sync. It comes with Wi-Fi 6E11AX and Bluetooth version 5. Now let's talk about the build quality and design of this laptop. It comes with a storm grey color with matte finish, which gives it a very premium look. It does not easily get smudged by the fingers. Here are the dimensions of this laptop, and to be honest, it feels very slim and compact to hold. It has a weight of 2.4 kgs, so it may look compact, but it is definitely not light. It can easily be opened with one hand as the weight distribution of this laptop is pretty impressive. Its hinges feel quite sturdy and has a very little screen wobble. And the screen wobbles very little while typing. It is so little that it is easily ignorable. Keyboard flex on this laptop is very little even when pressing down hard. The 4-zone RGB looks good with static and breathing effect, but wave effect is poor and offers no smoothness. The colors displayed on the screen while selecting the colors and the result in the keyboard is not very accurate. It has a 2.95 by 4.72 inches touchpad, which is pretty big and easy to use and is fully clickable. It does not come in contact with the palms while typing in my experience, but that may vary from user to user. It has 2 downfiring speakers which provide a good sound, and a minor bass can also be heard. This is how it sounds like. Now let's talk about its screen. As said earlier, it's 15.6 inch WQHD IPS panel which has 178-degree viewing angles. It has an aspect ratio of 16:9 and a refresh rate of 165 Hz, which provide a really smooth gaming and video experience. It has 100% sRGB color gamut, which again provides a vivid video and gaming experience and is especially good for content creators. Contrast ratio of this panel is 1000:1, which in my opinion is only above average for a laptop at this price point. Most importantly, it has a support of Nvidia's G-Sync, which provides a tear-free gaming experience. There is a minor screen bleed present in my unit, but that may vary from unit to unit. It has one of the best port selection of all gaming laptops, at least in its own category. It has a total of 3 USB Type-C ports and 3 USB Type-A ports. Starting from the left, it has one USB Type-C Thunderbolt 4 port which supports 40 Gbps of data transfer and DisplayPort 4.1. One USB Type-C 3.2 Gen 2 port which also supports data transfer and DisplayPort 1.4. On the right side, we have an audio combo jack a privacy shutter which physically disconnects the camera from system for better privacy, a USB Type A 3.2 Gen 1 port for data transfer. Rest of the ports lie on the back side. Starting from the left, it has an RJ45 Ethernet port facing the preferred way, so you don't have to lift up the laptop to remove it. One USB Type-C 3.2 Gen 2 port which supports data transfer and power delivery up to 135 watts. So this port can be used to charge your laptop without the need to carry a massive power brick, especially in case you're traveling. An HDMI port which supports up to 8K 60Hz video, one USB A 3.2 Gen 1 port for data transfer, another USB 3.2 Gen 1 port which supports data transfer and has a additional option of always on function which can be used to charge your devices if the laptop is powered down. However, this does not support fast charging for the phones. This feature can be turned off through the Lenovo Vantage software. And at the last, one rectangular power connector. So as you can see, the number and type of ports on the backside are in itself enough for normal day-to-day usage, which gets you a clean setup with all the used ports on the backside. Furthermore, the amount of ports that are on just the backside of this laptop is what almost all laptops have in total, which tells you how great this laptop is in consideration of number of ports, ports placement and position and types of ports of this laptop. This laptop is fairly easy to open. There are 4 screws at the bottom of the laptop which are smaller and 6 screws at the top which are larger. So when you unscrew them, keep that in mind and keep the screws accordingly. Then you can use the pry tools to remove the lid from the back side and just remove the lower lid. It comes with two M.2 slots for SSD which supports Gen 4 PCIe Express, out of which one slot is filled from factory. It has two DDR5 memory slots which support 16 GB sticks each, which means you can have a maximum of 32 GB of RAM. Now let's talk about the competition, that is similar laptops available with similar specs and similar price point in different brands. The first brand that we are going to talk about is Dell. Dell has G15 which comes with same specs and it comes around 1.25 lakh to 1.3 lakh depending upon the screen and the type of keyboard that you're going to use. The next is Acer. Acer gives you three options, the first one being the Acer Helios i9 12th generation as compared to i7 and Legion 5, and it comes in 1.4 lakh and it is an excellent replacement for this laptop. The next option is Acer Helios that comes with i7 12th gen and RTX 3060 and it comes with 1.25 lakh to 1.3 lakh. And the last option from Acer is Acer Nitro, which comes with i7 12th gen with RTX 3060, but it comes with Ddr5 Ram, so keep that in mind. And it will cost you around 1.3 lakh. The next brand that we're going to talk about is HP. It has Omen, which comes with i7 12th gen and RTX 3060. And it comes in 1.45 lakh. Next is MSI, which has MSI's Crosshair with i7 12th gen and RTX 3060, but it comes with DDR4 RAM for 1.04 lakh. And the next is Vector, which comes with i7 12th gen and RTX 3060 with DDR5 RAM for 1.33 lakh. And the last we're going to talk about is Asus, and it has 6 options available to you. The first is Asus's TUF F15, which comes with i7 12th gen RTX 3060 and it comes in 1.18 lakh, which is considerably cheaper than 1.4 lakh, but keep in mind that it has a lower spec screen. The next is Asus TUF A15, which comes with Ryzen 6800HS and RTX 3060 and it provides the equal screen and it comes in 1.19 lakh. The next is Asus TUF Dash, which comes with i7 12th gen but with slightly lower powered CPU and RTX 3060 and it comes in 1.42 lakh. The next is Asus Strix G17. It also comes in Ryzen 7 6800H and RTX 3060 and it costs you around 1.45 lakh. Asus Zephyrus M15, which comes with i7 12th gen and RTX 3060, which is available for 1.79 lakh. And last is Asus Zephyrus G15, which is the AMD variant, which comes with Ryzen 7 6800HS and RTX 3060, and it will cost you around 1.58 lakh. So in conclusion, I would like to say that this is a beast of a laptop which will provide you with every component that you will need and will perform good no matter what you throw at it. One negative point that I would like to put is that it seems more expensive than what the competition has to offer this year. As you can see, there are a lot of options available to us with similar specs and features for better price. But nevertheless, even if you pay 1.4 lakh for this machine, you will not regret it.